Hi guys, thank you for tuning in. My name is Michael. I'm one of the senior consultants here at MJB. For this week's Golden Sales Nugget, I want to teach you guys something called planting the seed. Planting the seed essentially is a concept where you implement an idea, a concept into your clients, into your prospects' minds, and you instigate the concept that they buy something rather than you necessarily sell it to them. The reason you want to get good at this is it will make your sales activities and your sales pitches much easier because you eliminate the concept of selling and you instigate the concept of buying. So your customer buys something rather than you necessarily always having to sell it to them. So how does it work? Well, it's very simple. The actual idea of planting a seed in someone's mind is very complicated, and there's tons of different things that you can do. What I want to give you today is I want to give you 3 little nuggets that you can take away, you can practice, and you can implement it in your everyday pitch. The number one is this. The number one is get good at using stories similar to your situation to highlight the benefits or the negatives of a situation and really plant the seed from that point of view. Use a story. The second thing to tag in with that story is this. Don't use that story necessarily to sell. Be genuine. Have a genuine story that relates to that situation. And don't always use it to sell. Don't say at the end of the story, so this is similar to your situation. The client, your client that you're pitching, from the story that you say and from the benefits that come out of that story, the client's going to be thinking, do you know what? That's very similar to me. I want a bit of that pie. I want a bit of that cake. So don't use that necessarily. Don't do any selling on it. Just use it as a sort of as a billboard, as in, this is the situation, and that's it. And let the client buy it rather than pushing it onto him. And the last thing is this, the third point is have repetition throughout your pitch. So what I mean is this, at the beginning of your pitch, you want to say the full story. You want to say the full story, get everything out there. And then throughout your pitch, as and when appropriate, bring out little snippets. Bring out little points of that story which fit into that conversation at that particular point of time. So to recap those 3 points, number 1 is get good at telling stories. Number 2, be genuine about those stories, but do not use that story to sell whatever product or service you're trying to do. And number 3, use repetition of that story throughout your pitch. Next week what we're going to be talking about is we're going to be talking about the concept of storytelling. How to become very good at telling a story that will impact your pitch and that will get you better results. But I guarantee you, from this week's video, if you can get very good at learning how to plant a seed, planting the seed is a key sales skill. It's a little bit advanced, but it's a key skill which will do a couple of things. Make your pitches easier, give you better results, and more importantly, make your clients feel as if they're buying something that really adds value to them. Guys, my name is Michael, the company is MJB. When sales matter, we deliver.